What's up? And how's it going? Okay, so sorry about the last couple days not streaming. Yesterday I had internet issues, the day before that personal. I needed a break that day. It was a rough day at work, and just needless to say, rough days happened, and I'm here now. And I'll more than likely be on tomorrow, not just to make up for it too. I already had my 2 days off this week, I guess, so I'm gonna stream tonight, gonna stream tomorrow, and we'll go back into our routine starting Sunday through Thursday, then next Friday and Saturday. I'll be taking those days off. But without a doubt, I'm here now. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to get back to more Pokemon Sword. We've done a lot. As you can see, we became the champion with our crazy team, which I'm really glad to be back as well. Really cool stuff to talk about tonight. 2 Pokemon games were announced. 3 if you didn't already know about Snap, but 2 that were announced today. Jimmy Chan Jr. Chan, hello, thank you for jumping in on Facebook. And also Ryan, thank you for jumping in over on Facebook as well. Thank you both for jumping in. Jimmy first in on chat today. But yeah, oh man, what an exciting day. For the most part, I'm really excited for the Pokemon Legends game. I'm so. With the brilliant diamond, shining pearl, I'm very meh. We'll talk about it more as we go on, but 4 games. Did they say something about Unite today as well? Or do you mean like Diamond and Pearl? Because I still count that as one game. They're going to be basically the same. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't the most excited for the Sinnoh remakes. Don't hate me for it. I've talked about it before. I like the games. It's probably my least favorite out of all of them. That's just me, though. It's my opinion. We're all entitled to one. I was really excited, though. And I was starting to hot myself up a little bit. Snap, Diamond and Pearl, and the Legend of Arceus. Yeah, the Legend game. Now that I'm stoked about. That I'm like overly hyped about. They pulled some crazy ropes, the action RPG style. I'm hoping through the next year, maybe year and a half of development, I hope it gets upgraded to an MMORPG. I think that'd be so much better for that style that they're working with. But who knows? I am very excited for that game though. I'm excited for the Diamond and Pearl remake, but I'm not that excited, to be honest with you. It looks like the exact same. The graphics were slightly updated. I was actually really disappointed after playing a game like this and then seeing the Diamond and Pearl remake. I was just like, oh my god. It reminded me of yesterday when they announced the other remake of Final Fantasy VII that's coming to the mobile title series. I was very upset about that. I'm still upset about it. To be honest with you, that is something that's super highly anticipated for me. I played the remake, or part 1 of the remake. Then they come out with a mobile version. I'm all for it, but then they add the titles that I've been wanting to hit console for years. Dirge of Cerberus, which it was on PS2, but I've wanted it on new gen console. Then Crisis Core, we've all wanted that on console. And I mean, Advent Children's not a game; it's a film, but still, man. But DLC? I'm not really sure what that means. I'm sorry. But, I mean, I'm still gonna play it, though I will complain a little bit. Like, I was hoping, again, once you see this in a game, once you see what they did for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, once you see what they did for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, sure, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I guess comparing those two, Heart Gold and Soul Silver would be a downgrade. I'll give you that, but Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire had phenomenal, like, Pokemon graphics. Let's just say Pokemon graphics. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Or animations. We can say animations. And just that chibi style, I was just so disappointed seeing. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up today, and I was just... You beat the Elite Four on Heart Gold. Hey, congrats. Congrats very much. But Legends, though, oh my god, the fan lore coming from Legends has had me super excited today. A lot of people, I like the fact that they're doing Legends. It's like a prequel game to the Sinnoh region, which they've never done before. Seeing these old school looking, crazy looking Pokeballs in the trailer looks amazing. The open world, the action battle style thing going on. The wild Pokemon in the overworld, which is a big plus for me. I wish they wouldn't have at least... I would have been more on board with the Diamond & Pearl remake if they'd have at least left that. There's like a big key thing in Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, and Sword and Shield that has stood out to me. Seeing the Pokemon in the overworld instead of random RNG battles. And bringing that back just feels like a step back to me. Mama, what up? How's it going? What's good? You had to drop your Dragonair, but you needed to. What did you trade it out with? But yeah, I mean, I'll still play the Diamond & Pearl remake, but I was a little disappointed again. Coming from this, going to the chibi style, just like I said, they did the same thing with like a remake coming to mobile titles, or mobile phones and mobile-esque devices with Final Fantasy VII that was announced yesterday. I'm just... At least it wasn't mobile, I'll say that. I'm not a big mobile video game fan. I don't play games on my phone that often. It's more of like an on-the-go. Slowbro, which was a beautiful fucking tank. That's really good. But yeah, I'm super excited for Legends and Snap. Snap and Legends will both be games that'll be streamed on the stream. But very excited for those. Very excited. I mean, I'm kinda excited for Diamond & Pearl. I mean, it will be interesting to play. I'm wondering what changes they're gonna have, because I mean, normally when they do these remakes, you know, obviously every time they make the games in Pokemon games, it's usually like the original either had green and red or red and blue, and then like yellow version being its like Trump, and then, you know, it was the same with like gold and silver, then you had crystal, and, you know, again, ruby and sapphire, emerald, and they usually follow in suit with that last game being more story oriented and a comparison between the two, but having a lot of things from both of them, really lashing out the story. And, you know, they did the same thing with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's really a Crystal remake. And then they did the same thing with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's actually a Emerald remake, but they still have the face of those other ones. So we already know that this is going to be like a Platinum remake, but it's going to have either the face of, you know, Palkia or Dialga. And yeah, I'm very curious about that. Euthanasia! How's it going? How have you been, Euthanasia? Glad you can make it. Thanks for jumping in over on YouTube. Trained up a male Nidoran to Nidoking, which came in super clutch with Karen's Houndoom. That's really good. I don't often, I try my best to get through with Nidoran and Nidoking. I haven't in years, though. I was going to do it in my Let's Go Eevee playthrough, and I ended up not. I ended up switching it out. Good, just chilling. Very cool. So Euthanasia, you ever get into Pokemon? Did you see any of the Pokemon news today, or even any of the Final Fantasy news yesterday? I'm so disappointed yet. I know, I even told Stacy, I know I'm gonna try to play it, even though I'm disappointed the fact that they did it. The Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale game, which I am just so upset that that's gonna be a thing. Like, I'm like so upset, and I hate to admit that I'm at least gonna give it a whirly-dirly. Old Game Boy Pokemon, I feel you there. Euthanasia, thank you for also jumping in on Twitch. And Sith, how's it going, Sith? How are you today, Tim? And thank you for jumping on Twitch as well. It was such a pain trying to get leveled up to learn Poison Jab. Oh, I know the feels. I know the feels. That's like the explanation about Nuzleaf this whole playthrough this time around. Waiting on Nuzleaf to learn something That was so useful. Okay, I'm actually gonna, like, peer through these a little bit, see if I got a poison type. I'm in great need of one. A poison type attack. I got Venoshock, and I think it's the only one that I've got, and nobody can learn it, which sucks. I'm gonna have struggle. I hate to admit, I'm about to have some struggles with this, with the parts of the game that's coming up. It's not that it's hard. Okay, it's a little difficult. I'll say it's a little difficult, but the biggest factor is my team is just such a broken team in this game. I forgot to switch out the Eevee a lot there, which I need to do really quick. But yeah, my team is just such a broken team. They play well together, but they also kind of like don't play that well together. I don't know. It's a very odd team that I've got that I've used in this game. Is it a good team? Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's definitely not the best team. Oh, man, I don't really know what to replace that with. Guess I'm giving the shield though. It's something. I don't really have anything else I can like help him out right now. Oh, you're going good? And about to jump in to YouTube. Appreciate that, Tim. Lolly ho. Thank you for also jumping in on YouTube and on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Final move set after Nidoking, Poison Jab, Surf, Earthquake, and Shadow Claw. It's actually a pretty good move set. I did not know that Nidoking could also learn Surf. That's good to know. Although, with him being upped in attack, Waterfall might have been a better bet on that. I know Waterfall is weaker than Surf, but then again, he probably can't learn Waterfall. It's probably a godsend that he could learn Surf. Oh man, I thought this was the part of the game that I was at. Where we return here. I actually have no idea where I'm supposed to go, which now I'm a little sad because I came all the way through the forest. Oh, okay, it tells me. Witchhurst. The research lab. Can't fly, they get flying taxis here all the time, don't they? Jeepers. And to everybody that's used to me not streaming on the weekend, I will be streaming all weekend this week. Trying to make up for like kind of the missed time I had the last couple days again. The day before yesterday, I had a really stressful day. Kind of just had to call it. And is an escape rope a thing in this game? I don't think so. And then yesterday I had some horrible internet issues, like bad. We had like 0 upload speed last night. It was so god awful. I was so stressed out. Can't do water. Can wait. Just not surf? That's confusing. But I assume you mean it can only learn surf. He can learn surf, but not waterfall. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense, though. Like I said, it makes sense that it, is pretty much like a godsend, like I said, for it to be able to even learn surf, considering the type of Pokemon that it is. Should have jumped on the bicycle. I realize that now. No, I kind of regret it. yeah, that Pokemon news, man. Today I've just been so hit and miss on things. I do like how they like kind of like had a little alarm line for Pokemon Snap. If you could learn Waterfall, you would have jumped on that. Yeah, no kidding. The only reason I said it because he's Pokemon that's like based on physical strength instead of like special attack. He'll be back. It's all good. So Tim, did you see all the Final Fantasy stuff yesterday? Like the Final Fantasy VII stuff? Professor Sonia, you have a visitor. Hey Tumbles, glad you're here. Who's this? I'll say you got an assistant spot on. I've been busy with my research, so I decided to bring in some extra help. I've been keeping all my wishing stars that Chairman Rose had been gathering here in the lab. Things have been a little hectic around here, but my assistant's been handling things in a proper fashion. She's really been helping me keep things afloat. I really haven't been doing all that much. You're Tonballs, the champion, right? I'm really glad I get to meet you. It's an honor, truly. Come here for a moment, would you? There's something I want you to have a look at. Didn't know any Final Fantasy VII stuff was coming out. Yeah, it's all mobile though, which I'm a little bummed about that. Yeah, they're doing another Final Fantasy VII remake, which is, it looks exactly like the old game, but they just enhanced the graphics by a lot. But it looks exactly like the old game, only it's less blocky and very rounded off. And then they're doing like Crisis Core, which was only on PSP, and then before Crisis, which was a game that has never really been actually, that might have been the anime, I can't remember, but then they're also doing the Advent Children thing, which I'm kind of confused about, but that's a turnoff. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt about it. Like, I'm so excited because like Dirge of Cerberus is one of them too, which was like a PS2 game. And then they just got all these ports we've wanted on modern day consoles so bad to at least be remastered, and if they didn't at least have modern ports that are just being slammed into mobile devices for some reason. It's like all of the Final Fantasy VII story, but it's on mobile, and I mean all of it. But it's on mobile. Why? Who is asking for this is what I want to know. Like, at what point in the dev crew where they're like, what is the least thing they're asking for? And somebody's like, mobile? Get this guy a promotion. We're moving all of these games to mobile. Let's do it right now. Back about to wreck the hell of Lieutenant Surge with one of your favorite gym... Wait, he's your favorite gym... One of your favorite gym leaders, really? That's interesting. I'm guessing you're going through the Kanto region? Even with the new Mass Effect Legendary, changing what was in the old game to be more modern. Even the way it was. Oh man, I feel ya. I don't get like why that is like a big thing these days. Like, I get changing things for the better, but then I don't understand changing things that didn't need to be changed for no reason. There's like a big line that could be drawn there, I suppose, but man, moving the Final Fantasy VII complete series to mobile, that's a move I just don't get. To be fair, there was like, you can play the original game on the PS4 or probably even the PlayStation 5, I would assume anyway. And the remake actually is getting another chapter on PlayStation 5, which I'm kind of butthurt about too, I hate to admit. Like, it seems like a pretty damn demeaning, like, you need it kind of chapter. And from my understanding so far, it's like a PlayStation 5 exclusive, which is damnable. What up, Bon? How have you been, Bon? I'm glad to hear from you. Glad you could make it. Thanks for jumping in over on YouTube. And Tish, Thank you for jumping over on Facebook. I'm glad you can make it as well. Hopefully you've all had a lovely day. Lovely past few days. I haven't been on the last 2 days. You remember my power spot detector, right? It detects, I don't know why I couldn't say that. It detects places that were Dynamaxing, or where Dynamaxing is possible. Basically, there's a high concentration of Galar particles, the reading spike. And that's how I figured it out. The power spot detector reacted when those two got close. Could it be? So what does that mean? Basically, follow the readings from the power spot detector and you might be able to find those sword and shield weirdos. Swordward and Shieldward might claim to be royalty with their weird fancy names, but it's easier to just call them weirdos, don't you think? Let's get back to the topic though. I placed power spot detectors all around Galar and now it's their time to shine. Power spot detectors access. Jesus. Alright, so basically they're like gym stadiums, from what I remember. I know there's one here in Turffield, and then okay, yeah, it's basically all the gyms. So we got Turffield. It's like the only one right now, but I'm assuming I've played this before. I just can't really remember completely how it went down, but I do remember it being basically the gyms. It looks like they're gonna go in order, starting at Turffield. The homie? This is the homie. Thank you, Bond. Whoa, that's a way bigger reaction than I would have thought. It looks like it's coming from Turffield Stadium. You could always Dynamax Pokemon at the stadium, so that's not exactly unusual, but these readings are way higher than normal. It can't be Eternatus. You already caught it. Or Eternatus. Maybe it's something related to those Sword and Shield weirdos. You should go check it out, Topple, since you are a snazzy new champion and all. I've set up your town map to show you where the strong particle reactions are coming from, so have a look at it. 8 already did, actually, but let me actually do something really quick while my brain's thinking about it. I'm sorry, excuse me. You know, if you watch this channel enough, I have horrible allergies, and around this time at night, they, for some reason, start getting worse. So bear with me. Continue to talk about chicken? What about chicken? Honestly, the biggest things I want to talk about tonight are the upcoming Pokemon games, and the Final Fantasy VII stuff randomly making its way to PlayStation 5 exclusive randomly now, and then the mobile titles for Final Fantasy VII coming out too. It's just, I'm more so disappointed than that, probably a little more than I should be, but again, any Final Fantasy VII fan that loves to buy into that game, I'm one of them. You know, I've been here for years playing it. I love it. I mean, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, period, but just seeing, like, something so substantial. This Dirge of Cerberus and Cross's Core going to mobile before console. Do the new Pokemon games include chicken? Probably not. The remake was such an awesome game. I agree, and I would play through it again if I had a PlayStation 5. Honestly, I hate that there's any PlayStation 5 exclusives even coming out right now. One, because the demand of PlayStation 5 is outrageous. You still can't find them anywhere. It's been months now, and you still can't even find them on the shelves anywhere. You can't find them in online stores anywhere. They're currently unavailable for everybody. The only place that you can get them is from scalpers selling them for like a whole stack each, like literally 1,000 US dollars. And I mean, I don't know the configurations for other currency, but that's literally double the price just because supply and demand is so horrible. And then they're out here coming out with like premium exclusives like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, we got it on PlayStation 4. But now they're coming out with content that is crucial to this story. Not only is it crucial to the story, it's new stuff that was not even in the original game, which builds on character stories. And it's exclusive for the PlayStation 5? Yeah, it's just, my god. The dance was hilarious. Or the dance scene with Cloud. Yeah, I mean, the game, it was phenomenal. Just built a bootleg PS5. I don't think that's actually possible. Oh, hello there, champion. So you came. What's going on here? How carefree can you be? You're the new champion. You're bigger than a Dynamax Pokemon right now. I was actually in the middle of an exhibition match with Pierce. Then this Dynamax Pokemon came charging in. The audience and staff already took shelter. I got everyone who was seated on the north side of the stadium evacuated. You must have heard, right? More Dynamax Pokemon are running amok. Much obliged, Hop. I'd expect nothing less from a gym leader. No, he said challenger. I knew we could count on you. Lost in the semifinals though. Tumbles. I chased those red and blue guys and saw them head to Turffield Stadium. And then I heard that uproar and there was no way I could leave it alone. I had to help out. So, sorry, I actually lost sight of them in all the rush. Those suspicious characters you saw are concerning. But for now, I think we should get this Dynamax Pokemon to settle down first. I'd be glad for your help against such a tough-looking opponent, Champion Tumbles. Of course. Alright, then let's head to the pitch. I'll lend a hand too. I don't blame the Pokemon, of course, but I'm still a bit miffed they upstaged me. You come too, bro. The old champion. Oh, bro, the old champion. Don't know how much I can really help. If I come along, might just end up slowing the rest of you down. I don't really know the guy, but I don't think Leon'd be all lost about this. Though he does actually get a bit lost. You coming? Okay. Riz, what's up? What gym is this? I've already faced the gym. This is like an actual return thing. There's like a whole investigation. It's like a post-game thing. 1 down, 7 to go. Congrats, Ron. But why make it exclusive to the PlayStation 5? I have no idea, honestly. I think it's a way to promote PlayStation 5 and people getting Final Fantasy VII Remake. They actually gave the game a whole new, I think it's like Integrate or something like that. It literally got a whole new name. And apparently, they said it has enhanced graphics. I've already seen scenes from it. The graphics don't look enhanced whatsoever. It just looks like they sped up the frames per second, which makes the game looks like it plays faster, which to me doesn't make it look better. That's just my opinion. Again, it's my opinion. You up the frames per second, your eyes can only perceive so many frames per second. The fact that people want to keep pushing FPS in video games is insanely ridiculous to me, to be fair. It's scientifically proven. I know technology can go farther, and people maybe like seeing fast-paced shit happen super fucking quick, but I just don't get it. I really don't. Like, after 60 frames per second, you're missing shit at that point. You're not even seeing it all. And that's a big thing I guess they're promoting. I don't know, they just said enhanced graphics with new story, including Yuffie, and I just, yeah. What headset are those? It's a Turtle Beach. But what happened, Rez? I was just talking about the Final Fantasy VII stuff that was announced yesterday. which was a lot, but my god, it's just like, it's all over the place, and it's very unorthodox the way the release of it was. Them trying to push some of the most cult fan games, probably almost like ever throughout Final Fantasy, onto mobile, and then on top of that, a PlayStation 5 version of Final Fantasy VII, which we all knew would happen eventually anyway, even though it was backwards compatible with like actual more story gameplay and crucial story elements that is seemingly only getting released on PlayStation 5. That's like people making 8K TVs while their 4K is just fine as it is. I agree. I think a lot of it just has to do with marketing in general. But, I mean, as far as quality goes, again, you can only perceive so much. With pixelation, it's a little different. You know, 4K, 8K, 12K, you do get a little bit more of a crisp sheen. I've seen the differences on those. It's a little bit different with that, but frames per second is a whole different aspect of things. Normally you wouldn't even know it. Like if you watch things on cable television, 90% of the time you're looking at 30 frames per second. Even if you got like a TV that's 4K or that does 60 frames per second, or even, you know, maybe you got like a monitor out there that's doing like 12K. To be fair, like you're only perceiving so much of that through your eyesight as far as the frames per seconds go. Not the pixelization. The pixelization's much different, but as far as frames per second, FPS, you can only perceive so much, and then it just looks like a rushed around mess. It's just crazy. Jen, hello. Thanks for jumping over on Facebook. How are you? Pierce Mom looks scary, but he's great at looking after others. He's a big brother after all. Alright, we should get going too. I have no idea. I don't remember what Pokemon's in here. Okay. I think I can work with this. Serena. So Rez, what did you think about Pokemon Legends? I'm super stoked. Like, super stoked. I'm just moderately stoked for the Diamond and Pearl remake. Am I gonna play it? You know I'm gonna play it. Am I gonna stream it? You know I'm gonna stream it. I was just expecting graphics like this, and it bummed me out not seeing it. It's like an updated version as far as graphically. But yeah. Take your money. Yeah, Legends to me, that definitely, I didn't have a great day. I'll put it that way, and that made my day. Legends just looks phenomenal. I just want to know more about it. I like that it's like an age of a game we've never played through before. The overworld Pokemon are back into it. It looks like it's an action RPG, which is basically what everybody's pretty much assuming. I'm really hoping it could maybe later on through production be turned into an MMORPG. I'd be ecstatic. Both the Diamond and Pearl games you need. We'll probably only get Diamond. I've never been the biggest Palkia fan. Don't hate me for that. I've always liked how Dialga looked. Palkia to me, that's all I know to say. I don't know. I've never really been a big Palkia fan, so I'll probably only get Diamond. Just to be honest with you, I only usually get one version of a game anyway, like that. But you know, a fan of the starters for I'm a big fan of the starters for two of them anyway. I'm a huge Cyndaquil fan and a huge Rowlet fan, and I don't understand why Oshawott was one. I've never been so conflicted as to a starter to pick though, ever. That's one that I will admit that got me. I don't understand the correlation, and two, I've never been so conflicted. Rowlet and Cyndaquil are two of my favorite starters of all time. And now they put them in the same game, and they expect me to choose one of them. And I've just never felt so conflicted in my life. Oh, the dragons are kind of ugly. True, but to be fair, out of Giratina, Dialga, and Palkia is by far the ugliest. In my opinion. Heard about a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Diamond and Pearl? Oh, yeah, Jin. Diamond and Pearl are getting a remake. It's officially announced. There's a trailer out, but also they're doing like a prequel game or a pre-make, as they called it on Twitter. I love that the fact that they called that too. The game you've been waiting for, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl pre-make. Yeah, but you agree with that? Yeah, Pokemon is just I know they needed another Pokemon for the thing, but it was definitely ugly. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still excited for it. I'm wondering what changes will actually happen. The chibi character style, I'm sure once I see it and play it and feel it and go through it, I'll have like a bunch of nostalgia rushing back to me. After all, I haven't played a Pokemon game with the random battle style in years, actually. So it'll be very different. And on top of everything else, I mean, I'm still a little upset, of course, because I wanted something like this, but we did get something like this. That's the one thing where I can say I didn't get completely let down. Though Pokemon was, I think what they were doing, they wanted to appeal the game to newer people jumping in, kind of like what they did with Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, but that was a kind of a style that not a lot of people were like about, even myself. It felt very boring. There's not really much post-game. There is, but it's very grindy, and you can't even do it all in one day. For a lot of people, that sounds amazing. You know, you can put your console down, come back the next day, just grind for an hour, put it back down, come back the next day, and understand that, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. To me, it was very, you know, I wasn't the biggest fan of Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. I've talked about that enough, so there's no reason to really just jump into that. So I was really glad to see it wasn't a Let's Go game, especially a couple days ago when on Twitter they like teased it saying Let's Go Sinnoh, as for that was going to be like the next thing. But I realize now that they were saying Let's Go Sinnoh because that's what the next 2 years is about to be. Sinnoh like top styles. And again, we didn't get graphics like this in the remake, which I was hoping for, but we didn't. Again, they're trying to keep it to the purest. Diamond and Pearl means a lot to a lot of people. That was a lot of people's first Pokemon game, so I get them not wanting to change too much. And have a horrible backlash from the community, because a lot of people don't like this style in Pokemon. So I get that. I do, however. I've been playing Pokemon since the original Red and Blue here in the US. So, which technically I say it like that because the original was in Japan with Red and Green, but the Red and Blue in the US was my baseline here. So seeing it literally go uphill, or however you want to look at it, has been amazing over all these years. I mean, literally over 20 years of me playing Pokemon before my eyes, and the graphics have changed, the gameplay has changed, they've built on these new stories, they've added more intricate style Pokemon, more intricate evolutions, things that made sense, things that didn't make sense. I mean, so many different things. And then I understand that, Diamond and Pearl was a big baseline for a lot of people. It was the first game to hit DS. It was the first game to hit DS for Pokemon games. And again, that was like a baseline for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't have the Game Boys. They grew up in a different later era, and they didn't play on Game Boys. So their first baseline of Pokemon was the first time they got a Nintendo DS, and their parents bought them Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And I get that. They didn't want to change anything, again, for purists and for people that really love those games a lot. Of course, again, we already know without a doubt, like they've done with every remake, it's going to be an actual Pokemon Platinum remake with either the face of Diamond or Pearl. I'm still curious, other than what we've already seen with the chibi characters, but we have the updated graphics with the battle system. That's something I really did actually like. The battle system did upgrade. Even, the maps do look upgraded, they really do. It's not what I was hoping for, again, was this, but that's the thing I do like about what the Pokemon Company did. They turned around and said, okay, we already know people are going to be upset. People like me, that this wasn't this. So we're going to push a game back another year and make a game kind of like that. And then they came with Legends, and I thought that was really cool. The animations looked a lot better too. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. The animation, everything got enhanced. You know, it just looks like a polished up version of the older games to me, though. That's why I'm not like super stoked about how the graphics, the animations, like they do look a lot better, especially in battle. The overworld was kind of like my least favorite thing to see, but again, the purist and the people who had that baseline, or the people who just don't like to see games change, I get that. And again, I like that the Pokemon Company actually had, you know, they had the, I want to say fundamentals, but I'm looking for another word. I mean, I guess the kindness, I should say, to actually appeal to both parties. The people who like the newer games and the people who like the older games. So it's like a remake of the older game with some polished up graphics and then really nice looking animations. But then they had the other, you know, style with the people who are like indefinitely moving forward with the forward movement of Pokemon for what it is, and seeing Pokemon Legends, which looks so beautiful. Like your brother was saying, Rez, it looks like Pokemon Breath of the Wild. I'm so excited for that game. The battle style I've seen looks very interesting. I'm really curious about that. Catching the Pokemon looks interesting. I'm super excited. What up, the Titan Slayer? How's it going? Speaking of Ragana, you gotta keep this grind up with the Dragonair. Pokemon of Tsushima, yeah, I saw that one too. I saw it like a little bit earlier, but yeah, Pokemon of Tsushima. I really liked it. That was really funny to me. But yeah, I'm very, very, very stoked for that game. It's the first time they've done that, which I was talking to Stacy before the stream started, actually about an hour or so before the stream started, about that's actually a baseline that they're setting that could actually move forward. I saw it in a fan actual tweet earlier about how they were so about this like Legends thing. So Pokemon Legends, it's going to be like in a more feudal style era of, you know, the Sinnoh region. I don't want to say feudal because I don't know what exactly is going around, but definitely taken back a couple century. You know, they don't even have like digital Pokeballs. So taking it back, but one of the things I was talking about, Stacy, somebody was talking about like how they could do this with the other games and like reiterate the story. You know, we've heard all these like legends, so to speak. You know, Arceus being a big one, but or Arceus for the people who say it with an S, but Arceus being a big one. But then you had like the biggest one they sent to me today was the Legends Ho-Oh. It's not announced, it's not a thing. This was a fan that's I totally agree with that was saying that this could set a new baseline for a whole set of new games, and I agree with that. It would be amazing to go through an open world Johto region, and they tell the story of the burning tower with Ho-Oh, and the Jolteon Vaporeon, and the Flareon or Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, like, and they could do that with so many other games. You know, there's the Johto game where they could tell that story and lash it out, and maybe have a little bit more of a legend, you know, with obviously Ho-Oh, and then also maybe something with Lugia as well. And then even, you know, farther into things, there was a lot of people saying maybe we could see the original, like, primal stages, you know, of the Hoenn region, with Groudon and Kyogre as well. It's just, oh man, I thought it was really cool that it was really something that they could build on from now on. It's a good direction to go, and Pokemon needs to be more innovative like this. I totally agree. I just, again, I feel like this new style they're working to could really, 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 I'll say one thing, make them some money. Listen to me, Pokemon. It's going to make you some money. But two, obviously, it gives us a different direction. It's something new. And it's also, they don't have to develop new Pokemon. They don't have to develop a new region. You know, it's almost, I hate to put it this way because it sounds horrible this way, but it's what it is. It's like a really, really nice, cheap aesthetic. You know, it's something they can add to it all without actually having to create more. They just making a new game, pop a new title on it, and like open the doors and stop saying go in one direction, keep going all around it. It is genius for sales and for fans. I mean, me as a fan, I would like to play a Pokemon game based like possibly 200 years ago. It's amazing. Whew. Looks like things finally got calmed down a bit. This Dynamax stuff, no matter how many times I see it, I still don't like it. I can see your dislike of Dynamaxing still hasn't changed, Pierce. But there was definitely something off about that Dynamax transformation. There wasn't any trainer anywhere, and the Pokemon seemed like it couldn't even control the power itself. Quite right. Normally a Pokemon needs to respond to a Dynamax band in order to Dynamax, but seems there was some discord in the harmony between trainer and Pokemon. Did you feel anything unusual, Tobbles? I did. So you noticed something was off too. There's no trainer to be found. This really is a mysterious, it's a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I'll make sure Turffield Gym takes good care of this Pokemon for the time being. You really helped me out here. Thanks for that. You agree, Rez? Yeah, I totally agree. And Tumbles, if you should ever need my help, feel free to call me anytime. And here's my rare league card. It's got my phone number on the back. Alright then, follow me, little Serena. Well, looks like that Dynamax nonsense has calmed down. Well, looks like the champion is expected. I'm not gonna keep doing that, I just thought it'd be a little funny. Oh, it's you two. I knew you'd be here. Give us the rusted shield back. Well, never, it's not like it's something that belongs to you either. Even if it were yours, we wouldn't give it back. What's with these two? Get over here so I can battle you. Who are these guys? Spectators and staff should have been evacuated. The normal rules simply just don't apply to us. Yes, that's what it means to be celebrities. What? Who is this ruffian to question us? You're just someone with strange taste in hairstyles. His entire style is complete black and white nonsense, isn't it, older brother? You think I'd put any faith in words from rude little punks like you? It seems our experiment was a success, younger brother. Quite. Next, let us try to Dynamax an even stronger Pokemon. Yes. At last, we shall reveal the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. What was that about Zacian or Zacian and Zamazenta? You despicable champion. We're going to keep letting Dynamax Pokemon run wild. If you want to stop us, do your best to chase after our splendid-looking bottoms. More like celebrity bottoms. I imagine that's what they sound like when they run off. And with that, farewell. So if you were the ones who caused all that... Stop. Calm down, Hop. You don't gotta act so hard. They're getting away. Yeah, but they could be leading us to a trap. It's a bad idea to run in unprepared. But still, fine. You're right. I get it. Good. Let's all calm down for a sec. Thanks to them running their mouths, we know their goal is to force Pokemon to Dynamax. And they're planning to continue doing it. I won't allow it. We have to stop them. Yeah. This is no time to be hung up on getting back the rusted shield. Tumbles, Pierce, we've got to stop those two. Trips! How is it going, Trips? Wait, you've been beating them in game already? Yes, I have. I beat it a couple days ago, actually, Rez. Right now I'm doing like pretty much the rest of the post game, and then we'll move on into the DLC stuff. The goofballs again, yeah. Old Shieldbert and Swordbert and Shieldward, wasn't it? Or was it Swordward and Shieldbert? Yeah, those guys. This game is short. I want to say I agree, but I don't. Is it shorter than some of the other Pokemon games? Kinda. I'm already more streams deep than I was Let's Go Eevee, though, so... It's at least longer than that, Plus, there's a lot more post-game, and the DLC just added so much to this game. And one of the things I can say is I feel like it plays out quick, and there's a few nights where some of the streams went on longer than others. It's been very... I mean, I basically fell asleep during the stream before last. Not the last stream, but maybe not the stream before that. One of these streams in here. So they've kind of really been all over the place. Facebook's been a bully all day. You get restricted for... You can't say poop? Really? That's your response to that? Oh, there you are, Tumbles. Things are a raw proper mess. Just when I thought the Galler particle count around Turffield had calmed down, I started getting huge Galler particle readings from Hulbury Stadium and Modestoke Stadium. So what exactly happened at Turffield Stadium? Explain exactly what happened. Exaggerate what happened. What? A Dynamax Pokemon went on a rampage. Those Sword and Shield weirdos did it. Ah, Sonia. Hop and Pierce? Pierce, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be back in Spikemuth? I'm an ex-gym leader. I can do whatever I want. Oh, I can be wherever I want. It's not that weird. More importantly, you said there were Dynamax Pokemon at other stadiums? Yes, I'm getting the same readings in other towns as I was from Turffield Stadium. I'm worried about Marnie. But Spikemuth Gym should be okay, right? I'm only seeing readings from Hulbury Stadium and Modestoke Stadium. Oh, I see. If Pokemon are being forced to Dynamax and running wild, there's no way I can simply sit by and watch. What do you say, Tumbles? Let's head to one of the stadiums. That's the spirit, champion. Leave those two Sword and Shield weirdos to me. I can poke around the net for some sightings of them. We'll leave the researching to this, Sonia, was it? We should get to the other stadiums and help out. You can't message 24 hours? Really? That's a bit harsh. Poop's like a word a 3-year-old can say. Let's just go in order, you know. Let's go to Hulbury, then we'll make our way back around to Modestoke. Why not? Other than Facebook being awful to you, Trips, how have you been? Hopefully pretty good. I'm still wondering what exactly that they would add to the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Because you know they're going to add something that wasn't there before, but what? I do not know. I'm very curious about that. Thanks for waiting, Orbeetle, and I'm not going to read that. I'm so used to it. Been working. Trying to watch the streams, but always busy. Oh, I feel you. It's very late too, honestly, when I stream. So I understand. Always love it when people can make it. It's the best way I like to put it. You may not be able to make it every time, and I get that, but when you make it, it means the world to me. Don't get too close, you lot. Things are pretty dangerous here. We know the situation. Are the staff and the spectators alright? Yes, they took shelter a short while ago. You know, the more I look at you three, the more I see how odd a little group you are. Leave us alone. We came here to help you out. I'm grateful for that. That Dynamax Pokemon's power is so intense, I'm sure it'd give me trouble. I feel a lot more confident about it if you all joined in the battle. Let's do it. Alright. I don't know what to expect. It's Gyarados. Okay. Kinda wish I would have switched Pokemon, but I didn't, but that's alright. I wonder if Gyarados randomly knows a flying type attack. We'll find out soon enough. How long you'll be able to be on tonight? Getting pretty tired. I understand, 10. I do appreciate you sticking around though. Always appreciate it. Pushing yourself a little as far as you can, you know, stick around, hang out. I really appreciate that. I really do. That's even possibly worse than a flying top. Oh, and it hit Hop. Which I didn't expect. Poor Hop. I am glad though that I got to do this because now I'm gonna like, it's gonna take away this sandstorm, which would have screwed us all a little bit. Like it would have hurt. I can only imagine, like a giant rock slab. Ooh, she got that rock tomb though. It's nice. Wait, did my move miss? Oh, there we go. No, it just went first. And it didn't change anything. Man, Orbeal over here getting lucky. Because of everyone's help, no one was hurt, and we were able to turn the tide of the situation. I'll keep that Pokemon at Hulberry Stadium until it can fully recover. Tumbles, if you ever need my help, just let me know. Thanks for your rare league card, lady. I suppose I'll see you later then. Thank you so much for your help. Truly. Okay, go to the next location. I still do not get what was up with, like, the capture card. Which, kind of talked to Stacy. We're gonna try to, like, possibly get a new one pretty soon. But with, like, the actual gym battles in this game, how they got so wonky. I still just don't understand that. I'm obviously gonna have to switch out Orbeetle this time as well. Because we're going to the fire type gym. And right before I do that, give me just a moment. I'm going to take a very, very quick restroom break. I encourage you to go get a snack if you haven't got one already. When I come back, we're going to get on the long haul and really try to push ourselves quite a while. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's keep it going. Get the long haul in here. Let me actually switch these Pokemon as well really quick. Again, we're about to face a fire type, so I'll switch these two really quick. You know, I'm sure a lot of people didn't like it, but I actually like the fact that they keep you returning to the gym leaders, connecting you to all these people. I feel like it was a big move. A big one, I think, was the way they're doing Pokemon Journeys right now. You've already introduced a few of these characters from the Galar region. And I just think it's a really cool thing, because like with a lot of the anime and manga and stuff, sometimes you would see, you know, some gym leaders or some champions and stuff like that, but it would be kind of a short-lived moment. Like, there might be like 2 or 3 episodes that was just kind of done. They might give them like a little bit of a character, but it's just kind of done. And in this, they kept revisiting. You know, everybody had their like their emotions, their attributes, their attitudes, like their just every little thing. You know, they gave everybody like their own story. And like if you watch Journeys, a few of these, they haven't used them all yet, but a few of them they've built up on, which is actually really cool as well. And you haven't really got to see that a lot in a bunch of the Pokemon games. So it's really cool that they've done that with the games and the anime. They're kind of pairing them a little bit, making some details more canon than they ever did. I'm more tired than I thought I was. Man, after saying that, it just like hit me like, woof. Champion tumbles and Pearson hop too, Mr. Kaboo. I'm glad you remembered me. Of course I do. You two were red hot after all. I'll never forget seeing you off after you'd completed your first leg of the gym challenge. Don't think we really got the time for a friendly chin wag. Right, actually, the situation's getting pretty bad over at the stadium. Yeah, that'd be while we're here. Ah, brilliant. The opponent's a bit much to take on single-handedly. So I was wondering what to do. But with all of you at my side, my confidence in this battle is burning brighter by the minute. Let's begin. If you actually don't already watch Pokemon Journeys and you do like Pokemon and you have been playing through the games, I do highly recommend it, by the way. Good switch on my part. Torkoal. Lil OG Ace Squatch, thank you for following on Twitch. Sorry I missed the notification. I think it happened during the restroom break, but thank you so much for following on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Let's go with Max Geyser. I think that's Tom's 4 for Torkoal. Oh man, I really cannot wait for Legends. I wish that was the game that was coming out this year rather than the remake. But at least the remake will hold us off till Legends gets here. That game just looks so amazing. Being able to like jump and roll into grass, kind of hard from the Pokemon. Not have to go into like the battle scenes, which would be very different. But yeah, it's just, I'm so ready for that game, so stoked. Ooh, getting that rain started. Pokemon Creed. Maybe a little Pokey Gaiden. I feel like that's almost appropriate. Maybe not. Maybe not. I still like it though. Personally, you're hoping the rumors around Mass Effect Legendary are just that? It could be, you never know. But the strength of the internet these days, like legitimately, and I really have to put it that way too, the strength of the internet these days is pretty unfathomable. So if there's enough fans out there that have that big of a problem with it, it probably won't happen, you know? Please don't mess with such an awesome game. Like, what I'm getting at is like Pokemon, you know, for example, Diamond and Pearl. For the last 2 years, that's all people have been begging for, basically. And through the power of the internet, we didn't just get a remake. It's more of a remaster, but I'll call it a remake because it definitely was a remake. We got a remake, and then we got, as they call it, a pre-make, and it appeals to 2 different groups of individuals. And a big, you know, circle of individuals that just like Pokemon, period. And then, you know, Pokemon Snap. People's wanted Pokemon Snap ports for years, but they felt it was so dated that it was better to just make a new one, and that happened. Let's just date it back to the US here with Taco Bell. Taco Bell took like half their menu away sometime last year due to convenience, because they're not running. Like 90% of the operations of the restaurants aren't letting people eat indoors. They're just doing drive-through. And now they're bringing a lot of things back through the power of the internet. And just people complaining, basically. And then, like, you got things like the GameStop stock thing that happened. Or even Dogecoin, which is something I've even invested into and promoted constantly. I still think you should buy into it. Now's the perfect time. It's at a low. I'm not telling you buy into it to try to make money. I'm telling you, it's at a low. Buy it now. If you want in, this is the time, because it's gonna go up. Off subject, not really. But yeah, the power of the internet. I mean, if I found out with the fan base, if people complain enough to a company, except for CD Projekt Red, apparently, they just do shit, and I don't think they have a reason for it. They just do it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The power of the internet these days is so powerful. I mean, with social media, it's just even more powerful. It's more powerful than modern day media, which is insane because the media can't keep up with social media. Like, which is kind of hilarious, but it is insane though. If they mess with it, you'll be mad. I feel you though. I mean, maybe it won't be bad though. I can't say much about Mass Effect. I really haven't played. I really haven't played much Mass Effect. I played a little bit of the first game, and then like literally the only part of the first game that I played. I got to the second part of the first game, of where you drive around your vehicle in the snow. So I know it was at the beginning of the game. I get a lot of hate for saying that. I didn't make it very far. I lost interest in it. That's just me though. And then I played a tad bit of Mass Effect 3, because I heard you didn't have to play the second one. The first one just felt a little clunky to me at the time. And then the third one, I just felt so lost because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I just kind of stopped playing it too. CD Projekt Red is in a world of trouble right now due to them being hacked. They can't even work on the updates for the summer. Yeah, I saw that. Their systems got encrypted. I saw all of that, yeah. It's kind of funny though. I mean, you gotta admit. I say that because that game was such a fluke. And obviously their corporation, their gaming corporation, they may have made good games in the past, but the past is the past and the future is now. And they're obviously just like pumping the brakes on games that they don't even know how to work on. I don't know how else to put that. Like, let's just, you know, hope they don't tank. That's not from any interest of mine. I've never played a single CD Projekt Red game. Never played Witcher. Haven't played Cyberpunk. I've never played anything they've produced, so it wouldn't scratch my day. But I do realize it would hurt a lot of people that are big fans. So hopefully nothing long-term happens to the company. I'm sure even if it did, like, people would buy up their assets. Like Witcher, dear God, that game would get bought up so quick and go to a different person or a different company. But yeah. They seem to be doing a Bethesda late with what happened to Fallout 76. Actually, Fallout 76 is actually in a really good spot right now. It's up there with some of the top streamed games, especially too. I really want to be playing it right now, to be honest with you, but I'm so kind of booked as far as games. But I will admit, you know, on release of Fallout 76, it was a hard flop. Looks like we were able to extinguish things this time. I'll let this Pokemon rest here at the Motostoke Stadium until it gets its energy back. And Tumbles, should you have need my help, please do not hesitate to ask. When it first launched, yeah, to be fair, I'll be very, very, very honest and fair. Every time they have anything that first launches with 76, it's kind of a flop. To be fair, yeah. It does get better. Their patches eventually fix things, but I don't think they test anything. They just like incorporate things like, yeah, this will happen, and this will happen. They can do this and that, and then the people try, and they're like, I can't do that. And they're like, huh, I guess you can't. I'll try to fix it, and eventually it does get fixed, but for a while it... Woo. For a while they're very buggy. That's every Bethesda anything, though. Not just Fallout 76. It's like every Bethesda anything. 16 times the detail. Oh boy. It just works. Yeah. Don't worry. I know. You'll have more work that needs to be done, yes? Go forward, youths. I wish you well. Hey, Tumbles. That's your own phone ringing. Tumbles, we've got trouble. Those two weirdos have showed up at the Pokemon lab. What? Sonia, are you alright? They keep rudely demanding I hand over wishing stars. I'm alright for now, but get over here quick, okay? These guys are right creepy. What are those two doing going after wishing stars? We've got to help Sonia and get back to Rusted Shield. Let's hurry to the Pokemon lab. He really doesn't think anything through. Sure does make him seem a proper fool. Nah, I guess the word would be reckless. We're headed for the Pokemon lab next, right? I guess I'll stick by you till we see this through. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm also very tired. But yeah, CD Projekt Red, if I'm being honest with you, I don't know how that company hasn't faced, like, honestly, I feel the same way with Sony right now, too. I don't know how either one of them hasn't faced, like, major lawsuit. I'm just, like, I've been holding my breath with Sony, to be honest with you. Like, this has been the worst launch of a console I've ever seen with PlayStation 5. Their weak combat against scalpers just makes it that much worse. I'm a huge Sony fan, and don't think I'm just, like, out here trying to talk shit. I'm not. Like, I'm that big of a Sony fan. I'm, like, a die-hard Sony fan. Probably will always be. But, Jesus. With everything they have going on. With, like, the, let's just buy an ass ton of these. With the newest console, like, my god. It's almost... I don't know how to even look at it at this point. It's bad. Like, bad. It's been months, and there's still no consoles on the shelves. You don't know how that's going down? Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but, like... I mean, I don't want these companies to get sued. I'm gonna downright say that right off the bat. I don't want them getting sued. Because it's negative and sets things back even further, but Jesus, everything that's been going down. Like, believe me, I've been at work consistently. And I get that there's some people that can't, but believe me, most of everything in the production of newer consoles these days is automation. It's not even people. So they can't blame it on the current tops. I don't get what the issue is, to be honest with you, but I do know for a fact that I hate to say it, I feel like they're out here targeting and marketing off like everything that's going down. And I feel like every company that's doing that, including the one I work for, should literally have to face consequences for that. This is not a marketing scam where people should be able to jump in and try to make more money off of something that is, like, quite honestly causing a pandemic in the world. Again, you know, focusing on my job, they've like tried to like sector in and corner the market. And this is something I've been very passionate about because I feel like it's super wrong and stupid. I've had to work through this whole thing. It's ridiculous, and it's been a very slept on thing. And as much as I don't talk about my job on stream, you should know that I'm very passionate about how I feel about that because I don't talk about my job on stream. And the fact that I have, this is like the third time now, I think in the last 2 months where I've talked about it. It's been very crooked. We didn't like have safety options where a lot of people did as far as things go with like the pandemic, like helping us out to stay safe. Instead, like my company was buying up other businesses that other businesses lost. So yeah, it's been pretty messed up. I'm not even supposed to talk about my job on stream, but again, it's something I still feel like should be publicly known. It's just been the most messed up thing I think I've lived through in my life, to be quite fair. Pure market manipulation. We know all about the Wishing Stars Chairman Rose had gathered here. We celebrities have an enhanced level of insight into such things. You non-celebrities are not suited to having such valuable things. Hand them over to us. Wishing Stars are and being a celebrity have nothing to do with each other. I don't know how you look about this, but there's no way we're giving them to you. That's right, you can never understand how important these Wishing Stars are. You have no need for them. Goodness, whatever should we do, younger brother? It would certainly seem we have been inconvenienced, older brother. Sonia and the professor are the ones who've been inconvenienced here. Ha! Forcing Pokemon to Dynamax against their will? You've gone way out of your bounds here. I never forgot about getting back the Rusted Shield either. Well, I certainly thought the champion would come, but I didn't think a loser would follow. I must have you once again taste the flavor of a humiliating defeat. Don't let these goons put you down. That's right. You lost the battle, but don't lose that rockin' spirit. Steady on. We'll fight them together. Tumbles? Thanks, mate. First things first. Let's get these weirdos out of here. But weirdos? Oh, how they've wounded me, older brother. To be called so terrible a thing as weirdos by these ruffians. Indeed, to address royals such as ourselves in such a manner will not be forgiven. This time, I've brought a much stronger Pokemon, thoroughly trouse you with. That dude's hair, how it just like waves in the wind. Swordwood and Shieldbit. You would name their kids that. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna rock slide. See how it pans out. Sword and Shield, bro. I often don't say it, but this might have been one time in a game where they could have pumped the brakes. I don't know why they didn't decide to. Like with these two, like Swordward and Shieldbert. You already made a sword Pokemon, you already made a shield Pokemon. Why is there a sword character and a shield character now? But they were about it. They did not back down, needless to say. They were just like, we are committing fully to the sword and the shield. And we won't hesitate. Good move on him sending out Cinderace this time around, though. Cinderace would help out a bit. Alright, Fury Cutter is effective against Bronzong. Razor Shell, effective against both. Bronzong has been weakened. Let's, I suppose, try to take that out. Maybe they thought, why not? Just go all out. Fuck it. Probably did. Honestly, it was literally probably exactly what happened. There was no need for explanation. It was just like, why not? It is Sword and Shield. Or maybe they needed more to the game. And then somebody that wrote this part of the script when the game was finished was like, hey, what about that one part that so-and-so wrote? And they were like, yeah. That one part, what was it? And then somebody was like, whatever the heck that was. And they were just like, I don't like it. And then somebody was like, we need more of the game. And they're like, alright, I don't like it, but we need more game. We'll let it go. And then maybe that's what happened. I really don't know. There's a lot that comes up with in-game video game production, that's for sure. Wait, this is enough. We're gonna implement Sword and Shield shaped cups. Make some Sword and Shield houses. What's next after that? Sword and Shield shoes. Can't leave your house without your Sword and Shield shoes. It's actually kind of hard to say when you're super tired. Sword and Shield shoes. Man, Cinderace is like out here cleaning house. Alright, Flygon wants to know Dragon Rush. 175. Gosh, I like the power. I don't like the accuracy, so I'm going to keep Dragon Claw. Ideas for the devs? Nah, this game I feel like it's already ran its course, honestly. Tim. But yeah, this game, it's pretty much already ran its course. It had 2 DLCs. And there's already more games that have been announced. Once that pretty much happens with Pokemon, it's kind of like... What's the word I'm looking for? Repetitive. For how they release games and things. Pretty much the first time they've released actual DLC for a game, but... as far as things go, though... I don't really see anything new coming, and I'll just put it that way. It's all the cookie crumbles. Yeah, like I said, I don't really see anything new coming. Not for this game, honestly, as much as I would like to see it. I was actually in high hopes that we would actually had one more DLC before this game was like kaput. But it looks like, you know, after the Crown Tundra, they decided that was enough for this game, unfortunately. This has been one of my favorite Pokemon games that has been released in a very long time now, if I'm being quite honest. I really love Sword and Shield. I mean, Sword, I didn't actually play Shield, only played Sword exclusively, but man, it's been a very good game. Quite the vexing predicament indeed, older brother. Surely this must be some kind of mistake, wouldn't you say, younger brother? Jesus, these dudes pay out some big, 24,000. Well, I did it. We won, we really won. The exquisite Pokemon we trained actually lost. I don't know how you say that, but it's what I'm assuming. You only won because you two teamed up. Still, we offer you Ruffians our praise. You two teamed up too. Oi, the two of you teamed up too. That's what I said. Give back the Rusted Shield and stop forcing Pokemon to go all crazy. Sorry, is this a bad time? My apologies for the intrusion. Those men are dangerous, be careful. Well done, your infiltration mission was a resounding success it seems. You've gathered the wishing stars. Yes, thanks to Master Swordward and Shieldbird buying me so much time. Well, she's a really shitty assistant. Wait, stop! What? Give back those wishing stars! Oh dear, it would seem we've been completely had. As he laughed. Why, this moment is so sweet, I don't think I'll need any sugar in my tea later. Our battle with you was just a little trick. We'd won before you'd grabbed a single Pokeball. And with that, farewell. Why did she stick around? Stop, why? Professor Sony, I'm sorry. Was it all a lie? Right from the start? There was no helping it. It was necessary for the plan. Our plan to put Galar under the control of the royal lineages once again. Swordward and Chillbit, mind you. Sith. Yeah, Tim. They got some odd names. We talkie too lady. No talkie. Seems that a lot of did have something to back up all their talk. Okay. Wait, don't just leave without saying anything. But you were upset. We didn't want to say anything to make it worse. I actually tried to talk. She didn't say anything. We were trying to be considerate, but of course, I'll be down on myself. It was my fault. I got tricked by a Nickit in a Wooloo's clothing. Ooh. But that's it. No more feeling sorry for myself. That lot made off like bandits with all the wishing stars. It'd be awful if they were used for some evil purpose, so there's no time to be feeling down. Oh. You've got some guts. You've certainly grown strong in the face of adversity, dearie. Gran? Dynamaxing draws out the true strength from trust between a Pokemon and their trainer. But that group is likely pouring the Galar particles emitted by the wishing stars into Pokemon, forcing them to Dynamax. That's awful. That would explain the theft. As expected of the champion, your intuition is quite sharp, Tombles. Well, thank you, Magnolia. The theft of the wishing stars was just the start. Things could get a lot worse from here on. But why? What reason could they have for forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? Those weirdos said that they wanted to reveal the true natures of Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm curious about what my former assistant said about the royal lineage. Did she mean it literally? Tumbles looks like... Look at your talent map. I'm detecting huge reactions at forest stadiums now. They certainly get around, don't they? If there's trouble at the stadiums, then Marty could be in a real bad way. Spock seems okay. There's no Power Spot Stadium there. Righto. Tumbles, this is no time to be lying about. If Pokemon are in trouble, we still here. Let's get right out there and lend a hand. Facepalm into heart right now. I'm sorry to leave it all to you, but you'll have to take care of the Dynamax Pokemon. I'll search for those Sword and Shield weirdos in the meantime. I feel you though, Tim. They really didn't think outside of the box on those two's names. Like, Sword and Shield guys, royalty. Who we gonna do? What are we gonna name them? Swordbert and Shieldward. Definitely some weird stuff. So you made it to pewter, soft resetting for modest on Aminat. Oh, okay. Very cool, Ron, and congrats. At least you know Brock is an easy, like super easy gym leader. Grass, rock, you name it, you got it. Alright, not grass or rock, grass or water, sorry, to in offense to rock. Sorry, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. Still gonna be here for a while though. I'm gonna do these in order again. Seems like the best way to go. We're at still on Sod. We got the, I think it's Fodding gym leader now. Bay, whatever the heck her name is. Put Orbital back up front. Not the Pokédex. Come on now. Gotta get some sleep ski. I understand, Tim. I understand. On lurk for a bit. I get it. I understand. Thank you so much for leaving it on the lurk and sticking around for a while, Tim. I really appreciate that. No Dragonair is gonna wreck him with a waterfall and Aqua Tail. Hey, there you go. You all, did you come to lend us a hand? Something like that. How are things looking? We just finished getting everyone to safety, so I was about to challenge the Dynamax Pokemon. Nice one. Then let's all work together. I give you my most heartfelt thanks. We've got several opponents, so we may as well take one each. I'll be counting on you all. Here we go. If you could get a lucky egg in this game, it would be perfect. Yeah, I feel you there. So, Rez, what kind of hopes do you have coming up for the Diamond and Pearl remakes or in Legends? Some things that haven't been introduced to us yet. What's some stuff that you have hopes for? My biggest hope is that they're gonna have something. A lot of people want Mega Evolutions to come back, which I do think are cool. I kind of want Dynamax to still be a thing in it, which I'm kind of doubting, honestly. Most definitely doubting, honestly. But what are you hoping for with the new game? With Legends, however, I'm hoping not only that they expand on that more, though. I'm really hoping that also that they can actually, I don't know how to put it, but I'll survive Orbeetle. Come on! And it did. You'd like Mega Evolutions again, too? I think it'd be cool to have. It's not the biggest thing I'm rooting for. I did enjoy them, though. I do enjoy Mega Evolutions. I really don't want to see Z-moves return. I'm not the biggest fan of the Z-moves. Hoping for a new Eevee evolution. I think we're a bit off from that one, Ron. I'm sorry. I think we're a bit from that. They usually don't do stuff like that until they like introduce like a new region. So I think we're a bit off from a new evolution. It would be cool to see though. What would you actually like to see? Out of all of them we have that isn't one, we have Flying, Dragon, Rock, Ground, and Bug. I think that might be it. Which of those would you actually like to see? I'm very curious about what your response on that would be. I think Dragon would make the most sense, to be honest with you. Still, that was actually one. Still, Ghost, actually, too. And Poison. Wow, I actually missed 4. Still, Dragon, Ghost, or Poison. Wow. Out of all the things I didn't mention, they were all of the ones. Ghost would be cool, though. Ghost would be really cool. I think Dragon would also be really nice, too. Ghost and Dragon, I feel like, would definitely jump into like the seat of things that they kind of need for balance of evolutions. Poison, I could see how it would kind of work, but Poison would be like, you know, 2 times, you know, still kind of the same boat almost. Ghost and Dragon, though, I actually think that they would both be a very good addition. Yeah, I actually really do feel like both of those would be a very good addition. Poison and Still would be cool too, but I think Dragon and Ghost would make the most sense. As far as like keeping things, if they made all 4, that'd be quite amazing, but you know how they do things. I mean, the last evolution, we literally only got 1. So who knows, but it would be pretty cool to see. Especially Ghost, though. Yeah, Ghost would be... I think I'd even like Ghost more than Dragon. Dragon would bring a little balance, but Ghost would bring, honestly, even more balance. I feel like that all the games are lacking in Ghost Pokemon. I feel like we might have the least amount of Ghost Pokemon. Still and Poison would be a great check for Fairy type. That's true, but be that as it may, with Poison and Still, they've really been riding hard in the Fairy Poison Still grind for a while now. And to be fair, I kind of feel like they need to pump the brakes. Fairy's still very OP. Like, very OP to the max extent. Still could use a little mitigation. I could actually see Still and Ghost coming in more than I could see Dragon and Ghost. But Fairy's still super OP. Poison, there's a lot of Poison types in the game right now. Might as well just make one for every type and be done with it. I agree. But you know they're not going to do it all at once. I mean, look at how they did the Fairy type with Sylveon. It was like, it didn't even have a counterpart. It was just like, only Sylveon. I totally agree. They should be done with it, but yeah. Maybe a dual top Still Ghost, or Still Dragon, or Poison. That would be really cool too. The first like dual top evolution. It would kind of like upset the balance of the evolutions, how they've kind of like played against each other as far as top differentiations, but they did that alone with Sylveon. As soon as they created Sylveon, the top differential balance was broken automatically, so maybe a dual top evolution would be very interesting as well to see. I totally agree with that. I can't thank you enough. With your help, the Dynamax Pokemon have all been returned to normal. I'll keep them safe here in the stadium, so no need to worry. Tumbles? Next time I'll be one that saves you in your hour of need. Give me a call if you ever need, or if you're ever in a rough spot. If the other places that need a champion's help. Oh, yeah. Please go look after them. A fighting type, that's the one I could not get behind for some reason. I don't get it, don't get me wrong, I don't get why, I have no explanation. But seeing some sort of evolution on its back 2 feet, I just can't get behind it. And if it's on all 4, it's just going to remind me too much of Keldeo, Terrakion, Virizion, and Cobalion. I don't know, that's the one I'm just like, All of them I'm like, yes, we need it. As soon as I hear fighting type evolution, I'm like, oh, no thanks. You ever like, you know, you're out on the street or out shopping and you got free samples in front of your face. You want to try them all, but you see that one person that's just serving your least favorite food, and you're like, And I'm not saying fighting's my least favorite. I actually like fighting type. I don't use it very often. I do think the types are very strong. It's very cool. They have a lot of cool fighting type Pokemon. But evolutions, out of all of them, that's the one I just don't think I can get behind. You don't like fighting types anyway? You don't know why? I do, but I just, seeing a fighting type evolution, I'm just like, please no. I would rather a dual type before a fighting type. The reason those red and blue buffoons could make so many Pokemon Dynamax was because they hoarded up so many wishing stars. Things will probably get even tougher from here. We still got 3 more stadiums where there's some Dynamax Pokemon running wild. Let's up the tempo. Bugger flying. Bug would be a weird one. I feel like flying would work for sure. The reason to say bug would be a weird one, and there's not an evolution stone or much of a bug evolution, which I guess they could fix into the game. But also, I mean, it's almost like bug and foding are the two I feel like are going to be the most just kind of like non-traditional things that they could do for an evolution. Like Eevee's this like fox-ish like cat-looking thing. I don't know. Bug and foding are the two that really clash the most for me. Like the still I could see somehow, you know, Eevee in armor. Flying I could see, Eevee with wings. And obviously they would change it, you know, they always do. But I'm saying it bluntly. But, you know, Eevee with armor, Eevee with wings, rock, Eevee with a outer, harder exterior, Eevee ground with like a ground like soft but, you know, crazy, maybe sand-like exterior. I don't know, I don't think ground works as well now that I think about it. Foding, bug, and ground. Those three just don't work for me. I could definitely get behind poison, I can get behind dragon, I can get behind still, I can get behind rock, and I could get behind, there's one more I'm missing, what is it? Poison. But rock, or not rock, but ground, foding, and bug. Those are the hard three for me to get behind when it comes to the evolutions. I don't know why, just to me when I think about it in my brain it just doesn't work. And I've seen concept designs from fan art and it just, in my brain, it just doesn't work. Also give me one quick second, I'll make this really quick and I'll be right back. So, if there was a new possibility for a new top in the video games, what would a lot of you want? I'm very curious about that. Like, very curious. Just like a whole new top altogether that hasn't been introduced. Got one calm Almanaut. Nice. I feel like something else that would be like compared to like a fighting top Pokemon, or maybe like a different like normal top would be pretty exceptional, or a different electric style top. Like one of the things that was introduced in Tim that I thought was really cool, that I think would work really well. They kind of did it with the Ultra Beast in Pokemon in Sun and Moon. But the digital top in Tim, if we had like digital tops in Pokemon, yeah, some people might think this isn't Digimon. If you played Tim, or if you watched me play Tim, or watch anybody play it, it's a top that really like sounds nice. Always thought Sound Top should have been a thing. That would work too, honestly. Sound Top with like vibrations and like using things like that, especially like Noivern and you know, like Noivern, Zubat. If they introduce more Pokemon like that, sound-based moves that are just normal type, yeah. Like also there's like Whimsmer and Exploud, that whole evolutionary chain. There's a lot of Pokemon that actually use sound-based moves. That would actually be a pretty particularly cool type, if I'm being quite honest with you. It's right up there with digital, and sounds one I actually never even thought of. You like Beat. What about the Dynamax Pokemon? You think the elite fairy type gym leader would have any kind of trouble? That's right, you're a gym leader now. Though I don't know about the elite or whatever. Please don't tell me you came here to help. First of all, you're a bit late to be of any use, and second, I didn't need any help. Why? I know you'd say something like that. We came all the way out here just to lend a hand. What an obnoxious gym leader. The next gym challenge is shaping up to be really something. Molina tricked and used me. From now on, I only decide how I live. And I think I should do now. And I think what I should do now is have a little battle with you, Tombles. Like, I'm sorry, mate, but this is hardly the time. Don't always be in such a hurry, boy. You aced my quiz, so show a little composure. Beat has already quieted 3 Dynamax Pokemon. He's given you the luxury of some extra time. Bede's love won't be bound by what other people say any longer, although I certainly influenced a few of his decisions not too long ago. Now that you mention it, I suppose you did. Yeah, as expected. Of a was 88-year-old granny, I guess. But this is nothing to do with Miss Opal. This battle's for me. Now, don't dilly-dally. Your only option is to accept. Alright. Now, Pokemon and I have arisen from the ashes. I'll grant you a brief glimpse of how amazing we've become. You love Whimsmer in his full evolution line? That's cool. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool too. I haven't really used a lot of them, but yeah, I think they're pretty cool in some ways. Okay, so we don't have much of an offense against Mawile, not to mention she's actually stronger than us, so we'll do what we can and try to get through it. You love them too? That's not good. Okay, we're living. We should be able to hit one more crunch too and be okay. Yeah. Good deal. I wonder how many Pokemon would convert to Sound Top. That'd be an interesting thing. There's a few Steel Top that I feel like would actually, you know, be able to convert to like sound instead of like electric if that was a thing. Well, yeah, you know. I feel like Magnemite would be a good example. I doubt it would ever happen because it's one of the OGs, you know. It just said what it was, and I was talking. I did not see what it was about to send out. Let's try to be safe. Let's just keep Orbeetle out. I hate to. Gardevoir. Damn, that kind of sucks. Struggle Bucket. Orbeetle's gonna go down for sure, but I got so caught up in reading the chat. But yeah, you know, obviously a few would switch up, and I could see how. I want to say Magnemite anyway, but then again, I don't know. Let's try to really play this out in my head. I think a Galvantula would be the move here. I think Cling Clang. You know, it's only Still Top, I think. Still Sound? Like, that would work, too. That's another one that would work. Good deal. Rapidash. Okay, so it's going to be the Fairy Psychic Rapidash. I was about to, like, literally jump on Barnacle so fast, but I was like, never mind. I think Galvantula is still the move here. Like Ladybug and Ledian, instead of it being bug fighting, I think Ledian's bug fighting anyway when it does evolve. I feel like that would be another one that would be like really nice in on the the sound. What does that one be weak to? I feel like it would be weak to like electricity and then rock. You know, I feel like it'd be super effective against water and grass. You know, if I had to pick two, it'd be water and grass. That's what would make the most sense. And I feel like the things that it would be weak against would be rock for once, because rock obviously would stop sound, maybe even ground. But I feel like sound would also, you know, vibrate the ground. So I feel like it'd be kind of neutral ground. No pun intended. But rock, I feel like would be a good one. It didn't like Krigatune? Oh yeah, that'd be nice too. But electric, if I had to choose three, it would be electric, it would be still, and it would be, well, I don't know, because I feel like still would pair well with it. I know electric I think would be a good weakness for it, and then rock, if anything. You know, even if it wasn't much, those two alone would be something. Maybe even Psychic, to be fair. Like, Psychic's a very, an odd one out there, you know? It takes some working around, but I feel like it could still work. Alright, let's try to go for the stab effect. You was thinking Psychic too? Yeah, Psychic, honestly, just, I mean, I don't know, that just kind of works for it, because Psychic kind of like bends the bounds of, like, you know, physics. Hatterene, let's just keep it up for now. Despite the strongest champion, the Galarian in history. I don't know what I just said. I'll cover my name in the Galar history too. Cool. Now let's kind of just go for the same thing, stab effect. I mean, it's kind of because they could calm their bond against the noise or something like that. I could see that. Or maybe they could just slow the vibrations down using like telekinetic powers. I mean, I could see that too. Number 2 is timid. It's cool. Nice. Gosh, we're at let's go Grimmsnarl this time. I think it'll do the trick. Yeah, good deal. This must be some kind of mistake. I mean, I'm the one who's the gym leader. With Swift Swim ability? Ooh. Beat has just such like a horrible outlook on things. Thank you for the battle. I can now accept you as the champion. It's painful to admit, but I've come to realize a few of my weaknesses. But I'll keep getting stronger. I'll reach the pinnacle of what fairy types can do. Now then, as a gym leader, I will do my duty and clean the stadium. Now, that's what I would call a perfectly pink Pokemon battle. "88 years old, even after losing his right to participate in the gym challenge, Beat still found his way to crash the Champion Cup. Yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with." I think I get why he was chosen to be the next gym leader. He might be unbearable at times, or really most of the time, but he's a fierce trainer. He takes things seriously. Yeah, watching him battle you, it was plain to see how much work he puts into it. If you both are gonna keep talking, how about fetch you a nice cup of... right, I hear you, and won't be outdone by that Beat or anyone on the next one. Tombles, we've got to go help all the other places where the Dynamax Pokemon have been running wild. Looks like there's 2 Pokemon stadiums left to check. Okay, we're back up here. We could probably put either Barbacle or Shiftry back up front here. After all, it is like rock, I think, or ground. Barbacle is at 59. So let's just do that. Go in here and heal really quick. So, how does everybody feel about Pokemon Unite coming out? I actually figured it would have got announced today, but I didn't hear any news about it. It was only Pokemon Snap, a new official trailer, which was a really cool one. The Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was super stoked about that as well. And then we obviously had our remakes. But with what we've seen and what anybody knows, who's actually excited about Unite? Get to safety, U3. Who do you think you're talking to then? We're here to help, not be helped. Actually, I didn't realize who I was talking to. Topple's here, so everyone can relax. I was just thinking over how to handle all the Dynamax Pokemon with all of you here. We can each take one of them on. Let's hurry into the pitch. To be fair, if I'm being quite honest, I'm not the most excited about Pokemon Unite. The whole deal of it is just not that great to me. I am curious on what it will bring and what it is going to be, though. I've never played a game like that, so I'm very curious, needless to say. From what I've learned, that it's free does make me more happy, though, because I don't think I'd ever pay for whatever that game is going to be. I feel like we'll probably get a lot more information on some stuff tomorrow, too, which is going to be very cool. Also, who's going to be watching the Post Malone concert? I gotta work, I can't. I don't know if I would anyway. To me, it feels kind of goofy. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be a good concert, especially if you're a Post Malone fan. You can't see Post Malone in person. I mean, this could be a dream come true for some people. But I was talking about Pokemon Unite, Rez, or maybe even Post Malone's performance tomorrow. Not into Post Malone, so you'll pass. I'm in the same boat, really. I'm very curious on what will... Stacy and I were kind of joking around, and I've been like, she was like, "Why is he even gonna sing?" Because like, if you look at it in a lot of ways, it's something addressed at people of all ages, but mostly children. Let's be fair. Pokemon is for all ages. It definitely taps into like the millennials, which is, cool for all of us that are millennials and whatnot. But like, if you're not in that same boat, and like you're older, you're kind of and if you're younger, you're more so into that. That's, to be fair, that's kind of where like Pokemon, like ages 6 through I would say 17 is like what they're trying to aim for, even though their biggest fan base is probably like 18 to like 40. I mean, I'm being quite fair, I feel like, by saying that. But Post Malone's like a big influential person for a lot of people. I think it's very odd that's who they would choose, though. I've been wondering why he would even sing. He has a lot of profane music, so Stacy and I were making jokes that he's just gonna have his like own versions of like the Pokemon theme songs, like "I want to be the very best, yo, like no one ever was. To catch them, it's my real test. To train them is the cause. Yo, I'll travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. I will travel across the land. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon! Gotta catch him. It's also true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me, and I'll teach you. Pokemon!
Gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all! Pokemon!
Don't shake your head in disappointment at me. You know you love me. Definitely pass on that awkwardness. I mean, yeah, it was such a weird pin. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I really don't know, like, what the heck he could sing. Maybe he could sing Sunflower. You know, the song that he had for Into the Spider-Verse. Maybe he'll sing that. I don't know. It's been rolling through my mind what Post Malone's gonna sing tomorrow. Part of me is just waiting for the memes, the GIFs, or GIFs for all of you peanut butter people out there. And no kidding though, like, waiting on tomorrow on literally what the heck it will bring, because I'm just waiting on YouTube to have so many different things of a parody that's gonna happen tomorrow. Oh god, it's gonna be not only full of awkwardness, but it is gonna be a weird painting, like you said as well, Rez. It's it's already weird to me how they've done his character. Like, I'm not against tattoos at all, and but seeing his Pokemon-a-thon avatar the Nintendo company and Game Freak created for him has just been up there too. I'm just like, what? Makes me wonder about the future of Pokemon, where it's gonna go. I'm still wondering where the Katy Perry thing is gonna kick in. Like, Katy Perry is supposed to be actually supposed to be doing a big thing with Pokemon this year too. I don't know. Things are gonna get weird, for sure. Nice work, everyone. No one's hurt, are they? Just barely. Battling a dynamic Pokemon all on your own is pretty hard work. Expected nothing less from you. Tombles, you seem quite the reliable trainer too, Hop. I do? Looks like he ain't used to compliments. Look, he's got a grin wider than Meowth. I do not. Shut your gob, Pierce. I'll take care of the Pokemon we battled, so there's no need for any of you to worry. Alright, Tumbles, it's hardly a reward for all you've done for me, but please take a copy of my lead card. I've heard rumors they're gonna be dropping a Pikachu that's has Sing on it. What does that mean? It does sound very weird. If anything comes up, please contact me. Alright then, I wish you all the best of luck for the future. Do you literally mean like a Pokemon, like as Pikachu in the game that will know the move Sing? Is that what you mean? Looks like most of the cities has got this Dynamax problem sorted out. Let's keep up the pace, Stumbles. There's only one Pokemon Stadium with Dynamax troubles left. Let's finish this already. Let's do it. I think it's a dragon. A Pikachu that can use the move Sing. Honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised with that. To be fair, they've done a lot of like stuff kind of like that here lately. Like they have the most recent. They did this like space thing with NASA a little while ago, and they had a Pikachu that was named after. I don't remember if it was somebody that named it, or if it was somebody that was named after. That was a person that you know, went to space. I've got it on Sword and Shield, or this game actually. I wish I could remember it better. I can't remember right now, but they did something like that very similar recently. Did a Pikachu that could use Surf and Sun and Moon? Yeah, I mean, Pikachu is the face of Pokemon, you know, pretty much, so you can see them doing all kinds of things over all the years. He does probably, she, I should say, because it depends on what variation you're looking at, has probably more of the, I won't just say face of Pokemon, but honestly, most of the popularity. There's a lift, but it seems you can't use it right now. Of course not. Nice timing, you lot. This stadium has just about reached its limits. There's simply too many Dynamax Pokemon running wild in there. Seems wishing star power is being used for evil purpose. So, that's what caused all this. That's a problem, alright. But before we get all that sorted, we've got to do something about these Dynamax Pokemon. I'm glad we've got you all here now, though we've already done the bulk of the work. We're here to help too, right, Tumbles? Leave it to us. Fantastic. Looks like we got ourselves together an unbeatable team. Especially you, Pierce. The way you battled me in the Championship Cup, you really had my Dynamax Pokemon up against the wall. Things might actually go better this time if we split up our little band. Right, everyone split up so we can take each one down. Or take down one of the Dynamax Pokemon. Let's do it. Sorry. Who am I facing? Oh, Haxorus. Alright. I'm glad I switched up. Grimmsnarl can do it. About to call it a night. I feel you, Ron. It is very late. Let's hit Haxorus where it hurts. Thankfully, we're sending out the weakness. Oh, Jesus, it would know a Steel Top move, wouldn't it? It would know a Steel Top move, wouldn't it? And one that's gonna raise its defense. It'll probably get us this next time. We'll see. Probably so, though. Yeah. No, Gig Impact. That's a Dragon type move. Why would it? I can't see much. Okay, it's a Grim Snarl out. It's not the end though. It's a Dragon top. To be fair, that was actually our only defense against Dragon randomly. No, it wasn't. We got Flygon. Oh, Flygon! You should be faster. Oh gosh, it was Dynamax though. I forgot. Oh man. One chunk at a time, I guess. Just don't use the Outrage again. Max. Okay, that's okay. Live Flygon. You know it's Flygon, but I like to call it Flygon. Game Impact is a normal type move. Very true. Actually, I forgot about that. I was thinking of what am I thinking of? What move am I thinking of? There's a move like that that's Dragon type. Son of a bitch, Haxorus. All right. Really don't. Orbeetle. Why not? What am I thinking of though? I thought Giga Impact was Dragon top. Dragon Rush? I don't think so. Maybe though. Maybe. Gosh, I wish I could remember what movie it was. It's gonna bother me the rest of the night. Wait, does Dragon Rush eventually cause confusion if you keep using it? If so, that is what I was thinking of. I don't know. I can't remember. I really can't. You guys are the greatest. You really got me out of the tough spot here. I think I'd better snap a quick one and remember about this victory. That's Outrage. Yes, Outrage is what I was thinking of. That was it. Thank you, Rod. Outrage. That's the one I was thinking of. I'll take care of the Pokemon that went wild. No need for you all to worry about that. Tumbles, give me a ring if that's if things should go to pot again. But yeah, Outrage, that's what I was thinking of. I'm always happy to lend a hand if I can. The great Raihan is here for you anytime. And you, Pierce, you and I have got a battle again. This time, no Dynamaxing for either of us. Wishing stars being used for evil. I assume you all are already looking into who's behind it, right? Carry on then. I'll take care of things here at the Hammerlock Stadium. Right, I think that's all the stadiums thinks all the stadiums are sorted out now. We didn't miss any, did we, Tumbles? All that's left to catch those sword and shield weirdos. If we don't find them quick, they could just start all this up again. Wasn't Professor Sonia supposed to be looking into where those two might be? And once we found them again, I'm going to take them right down. It's your rodent phone again, Tumbles. It's gotta be Sonia. Tumbles, it's me, Sonia. Called it. Those Sword and Shield weirdos got into Hammerlock Stadium and are headed into the energy plant. The doors to the plant's locked, but I think I can open it. Give me a bit, and you'll be able to get in there. You hear that, Hammerlock Stadium? Get over there as soon as you can. Even over the phone, Sonia's Sure sounds lovely. We're already at Hammerlake Stadium. The door to the energy plant should be right down the hall. Guess we should get going. Lucky me. I am gonna save it. And take possibly the last restroom break that I'm not quite so sure. We'll see. Give me just a moment. Okay, here we go. This is actually the part of the game where I've, if I'm being quite honest, I've not really looked forward to, because I played the game, I've beat the game before, I know what to expect right now, and okay, the fact of the matter is, the first time I played this game, I didn't do that great at this part, unfortunately, just being quite honest with you. And the thing is, I feel you're on. Good night to you as well. You have some good, you have a good night as well. See you tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. I will be. I will say this is the only weekend for a while that I'll probably be on, mostly because of like just some inconveniences we kind of had, or I've had mostly, and we kind of took our 2 off days a little earlier than usual, but I will be on tomorrow for sure as well. But thank you so much for watching, jumping in and sticking around over on Facebook. I really do appreciate that. But what I was getting at though, yeah, I'm getting to a point like the last time I played this game, I had a little bit more of an offense this time around. I know it's about to come up, and my offense is very much diminished compared to what it was the last time I played this game. So I feel like I'm about to have to, basically what I'm saying is I'm about to have a few retroskis, and hopefully not too many. This is about to get wonky. I'm gonna save it, and I feel like this is about to get pretty difficult for my team. I have no offense for Still or Fairy, which is what we have coming up basically. So yeah, here we go. But again, Ron, thank you so much for sticking around. Have a great night though. You're back already? Hold on a moment. I think I've almost got it. That's strange. What? It opened. Damper, I should have known. Thanks for your help. Those two weird guys are probably up ahead. Be careful. Alright. Well. It seems as if you've broken the lock and rescued the stadiums from their perils, as expected of the champion. You followers give them your praise. What's with these weirdos? They really creep me out. Why are you forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? All the lies and fake stories you all believe. We did it in order to expose the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta, or Zacian and Zamazenta, saved all the Galar. Puh! What a fool. We have always been revered as the resplendent descendants of the real hero. It's all of you ruffians that had to go and save the Galar from Eternatus or Eternatus. And that woman that went and wrote a book about all of it. That's right. You should be ashamed. You said that the real heroes were Pokemon. You just carelessly changed history. What does that mean? We are. You dare say that our esteemed ancestors were liars? Well, I could believe that you two are descendants of a Galarian king. That's right. Compare the way things were to the way they are now. It's obvious that the old history was better. It was rot. To suddenly start creating heroes left and right, it's complete rubbish. You're wrong. What I wrote was the truth. My hypothesis was that Zacian and Zamazenta have been protecting the Galar region since ancient times. Well then, if we're an impasse, perhaps we should test which truth is most truly. If things are really as you say, then even if we bombard them with the Galar particles, they should remain calm and stellar. I get it, so all those sudden Dynamax Pokemon from before were just your little experiments. You seriously want to make the two Pokemon that saved us all run amok? It seems you're indeed capable of understanding something. My adorable younger brother is wrapping up the preparations above. You think we'll let you get away with this? So you want to take up the lift? Then you'll have to defeat us. Sorry, I'm trying to move up there, but my thumb's just not doing it right. There we go. This time I shall show you the opulent Pokemon I have raised explicitly for this battle. This has got some serious issues. Alright, Starfetched. I really don't know who we're sending out. Orbeetle, not the best matchup, not the worst. Actually, oh yeah, I forgot he was fighting top. We're doing the best we possibly could do. Womp. Nice. Come on. Yes, we got the Psychic again. Starfetched down. Here we go. Bisharp. It's kind of funny that, like, the way things have worked out. Like, we basically started off with Blipbug, or Orbeetle, you could say. It was our strongest forever, and since everything has since then evolved, it's been it's somehow become the one that's in the back of the pack. So now we got Bisharp, Dark and Still, I believe. Oh my god, that I wanted to use Cross Chop. Dear God, live. I wanted to use Cross Chop. That was the move, and for some reason I tried to use Rock Slide. Cross Chop was the move though. The ×4 is what I was going for. Okay, we got it. To Blade. What is it? I think it's Ghost and Still. We don't really have anything that's super effective against it, so let's just keep Barbicle out for now. Oh, gosh, this is gonna be a hard one. It is Ghost. I did not mean to use Cross Chop. It is gonna kill. Oh, it didn't. It actually used Sword Dance. Okay, very surprising. Sorry, I was taking a sip of that drink right there, and it actually backfired on me completely. Maybe a tad bit too full. It's okay. Okay, Barbicle's down. Saw it happening. Okay, so we got a Grimmsnarl, I think would be the move next. Foul play. I think this is the move. Yes. Okay. Good deal. Okay, it's about to send a grapple locked. I think we're good. I understand you want to get it with and lose, but why don't we enjoy this a little longer? Gola spot. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was grapple locked. I read it super quick, but we're still good. Actually, very good. Okay, maybe we're not. It's Water Bug. I think that's so weird after all these still top, but that's okay. I actually really like Gola Spot. That was one that was very, very, very much considered to be in my team in this round. I actually like Gola Spot a lot. But it is Bug, Water, so let's go Galvantula. Just knock it out, get it out of here. Sweetness. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we want. Super effective. Taking it down. Somehow Galvantula has become like the strongest member of the whole team. Which is kind of hilarious. Oh, my noble Pokemon. And so I am defeated. We've driven them back. Now we can head up to the roof. Goo. I'm sure it sounds different. What was that sound? Ah, well, it appears my younger brother was given enough time. Should we head up? Okay, I got enough stuff in the bag. I want to run to the Pokemon Center really quick, but let's just use what we got in the bag. Just go ahead and do this. A little save ski. Here we go. 51 hours. Here we go. Going up. And this is the part of the game I I did it, older brother. Looks like it came following after the rusted shield. I've bombarded it with the Geller particles. It's apparently what it sounds like. Stop! Zamazenta's in pain. This is all because I'll let them get away with stealing the rusted shield. Yes, expose your true barbaric brutish nature, and reveal to us exactly who the false kings are. Eep! As he says, younger brother, don't attack me, go into town, and sow as much destruction as you can. He's trying to suppress and calm himself, but he can't control all the power. Zamazenta, I was hoping we could just calm it down like we did with the others, but our opponent is a legendary Pokemon. If you're thinking about catching it, think again. I hate to admit it, but if anyone can stop it, it's gotta be you, Tumbles. I'll keep everyone else safe down here, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You just focus on calming down, Zamazenta. It's coming, Tumbles! That's the sound it made, if you're curious. It's me. Next year, just wait! Just wait. If I cosplay, I'll... Oh, we got Orbeetle! Oh god, it's gonna kill it, isn't it? Orbeetle with a Psychic. I didn't know that was super effective, if I'm being quite honest. Let's try to keep that as a heavy hitter. Let's get a little swifty switch. Okay, never mind. We got some aces in the hole. Ironhead, live! It in fact did not live. Shifter, you're next. Come on, Jeepers Creepers. Okay, the crunch shouldn't be too bad. Not too bad at all. Come on with the extra sensory. This should do a nice crunch. We got the shell bell. I like that. Here we go. We're gonna do it again. It's got the iron defense. That kind of sucks, but here we go. I really like extra sensory though. That's a really nice move. I've always loved that move. It's one of my favorite moves that Togepi can learn from the egg. Kind of OP, if I'm being quite honest, but it's okay. Alright, so... Okay, Shifter down. Let's see who's left. I think Grimmsnarl is the one that's left, the move here. Let's do it. Live, come on, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh god. Of course the Ironhead had to take it out. Alright, so here we go. Barbicle, I think you can do it. Try to Razor Shell it. I think you can do it. Crunch should be eh. Get the Stab. Yeah, next one should do the trick. Iron Defense. I don't really think it'll actually do too much. It might, but I feel like even with that, you know, this and I still feel like Razor Shell will do the trick. Yeah, it did. Someone said, are you alright? Oh, watch out! Oh, and there we have Zacian. Or Zacian. Zacian, Zacian. Whatever. Zacian? Rough. Boo woof. Thanks for saving me, Zacian. Where's Zacian? Looks like it still can't control all of its power. I don't like this, Thomas. Not one bit. I'm gonna go after Zamazenta. Take the rest of the shield with you. You know, come on, Roby. You go ahead and take that. And this belongs to Zamazenta, not you. Hop took back the rusted shield. Is the sound it made. Please, don't hurt my younger brother. Call its name Zacian. Zacian stares into your eyes. It's ready to battle. I see that. We're the adversary moment. As expected of the champion, you took complete control of the situation. Plus, looks like that Pokemon is waiting for you. And my Pokemon are dead. Let's replenish some loft to them. Orbeetle, Grimmsnarl. And now we're at the moment I was a little afraid of. Again, I know the top that Zacian is, and we are not any of those top differential areas, and it's going to be very strong against us in a lot of ways. So we're going to save. Might have to take a couple of tries. We're going to do what we can. Let's just get into it. I might just throw a Master Ball at this thing. Zacian gives you a calm look. Ready? The rusted sword to catch Zacian. Yeah, let's do it. To be fair, like, honestly, if I can just, like, throw a Master Ball at this thing, I'm pretty sure I can. I've got no other reason to save it. Don't hate me for it, but, yeah, it's kind of, like, my mindset. We'll try not to, if we can actually get through things. It has this, like, behemoth kind of thing going on. The Intrepid Sword as well. So we'll do what we can when we can. But yeah, we'll see. It's also like more than Behemoth Blade. There we go. Yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. Dead. I've already been through this prior to this game. Yeah, it's so broken. But we'll see. Like I said, I think I could just Master Ball it if the time does come. Yeah, I can. I probably will, to be honest with you. I mean, again, for anybody that's a hater out here on it, I've already beat this game. It's been for fun. So I see it happening. Some hater out there be like, save the Master Ball. Literally on the Switch have a whole other profile right there. Tomball's page right there. This is TPD PKM2, which is Tom Brady Disciples Pokemon page 2. Literally created for this channel. And it was all about doing this without pretty much a lot of thought put into things. It was all about a for fun kind of thing going on. And yeah, so I'm not really considering a whole lot. So yeah, just being honest. Not considering a lot, but definitely having fun with what I can. But I'm not trying to complete the Pokédex or pretty much anything. Like, I'm just having fun. And, yeah. If we defeat it and we catch it without having to use the Master Ball, very cool. If we don't and we still use the Master Ball, again, very cool. I'm not gonna complain. It's something I actually saw happening pretty often, honestly, anyway. The last time I played this game. It's very similar with the whole random behemoth blade kind of thing going on. Yeah. I think it'll happen like 5 times though. We're, I would say like maybe 4 in. Of course he gets the behemoth blade again. First, of course. Why wouldn't it? And one shot. Flygon. With a crit. Of course. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna do the battle one more time. Just seems very, 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 very broken. And we'll do it one more time though. But yeah. Yeah, that. Really hope I saved. I'm pretty sure I did. Trying to bank on that. Now, Spirit, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Fuzan, thank you so much for jumping in over on Facebook. I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna do this differently. Let's see. I actually think Orbital might be the best bet to go. It does have a lot of strength towards it, but let's do it that way. Call you Foo or Fall? Merry St. Patty's Day. Hey, Pokeblock Trainer Z. Is it free? Is why free? I'm just actually gonna start this off and just throw the Master Ball. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, but it seems pointless to save it. Normally I would, but it's a non-traditional playthrough, as in I've already completed the Pokédex. I'm just all about just catching it, to be fair with you. I don't want to be up all night sitting here trying to catch this Pokemon. Let's just throw the Master Ball and be done with this. Master Ball, let's do it to it. Again, this isn't my first playthrough. If you want to find my first playthrough through the game, I didn't technically actually stream it the first time around, but I did actually play all the Crown Tundra and all that stuff, so maybe you can catch that. But yeah, I'm just trying to complete this for now. How do I feel about the Chibi Cell? I'm not the biggest fan, if I'm being honest with you. I'm very excited about Pokemon Legends. I'm not that excited about the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm excited to an extent. I want to see what's going to be different. But the graphic style and the random Pokemon not even in the overworld kind of threw me off to an extent where I'm just a little sad. That's kind of where I feel about it right now, Pokeblock. Wow, brilliant! Seems like you've been recognized by real royalty. What a sublime battle. We were so preoccupied with fussing over who the new king was, how terribly uncouth-like. You spiky head. Why should I go expecting those to start learning some manners now? My elder brother and I will atone for our crimes. Please escort us to the appropriate place. If you really want to atone, what's with that posh, superior attitude? Whatever. Tumbles, I think I understand why you became the champion. But please, don't go calling me anymore. Seems like I'm only getting called out when you're in some sticky situation. Professor Sonia, can ask you to forgive me, but I am truly sorry for deceiving you. I was really hurt at first, but I've rallied. Thanks to you, I've ended up learning quite a bit. That came off a bit more sarcastic than I thought it would. Will you please continue to do your best as a professor? Righto! We've stopped them from causing any harm. Still, I hope Simacenta is okay. Tumbles, your Pokemon... Oh, your Rotom is... It's probably Hopper Reckon. Hello, Tumbles, that was just a... Whoa, hey, calm down. I suppose you heard that. Yeah, I've got Zamazenta here with me. Are you okay? Zamazenta started going crazy, so things have been better? But I've been hanging in there. I could sure use your help, though. Get over here, squeezy kid, would you? I'll be waiting for you at the heart of the slumbering well. He sure sounds like he's got a lot on his hands full. Guess some things never change. I'm more so surprised that Stacy didn't react to that. That's the sound that happened. Even as Pokemon Zacian seems worried about its partner. So how do you feel about the cheapy salt? Yeah, I'm not the most okay with it, but it's okay. You're with no overworld mons. It feels like more like a remake. I feel like it's less like a remake. I don't know. That's the biggest thing against me. I like the overworld Pokemon. The fact that they took that away to me is just. I don't like the Chibi Sol, if I'm being honest with you. It's okay. I'll play it. The biggest thing, adding the random battles back and the less of the overworld Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's where you hit me. That's where I'm really happy that Pokemon Legends is coming out. It's filling a gap where I needed one more than I thought, and yeah, I don't know. I just no overworld Pokemon. Again, to me that it just takes more away than it really should be. But honestly, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go in to this spot here, go inside, talk to Mom, get a little hill ski action going on. Can see both sides of the argument. I don't really feel like it's an argument in it. They did very well with appealing to both sides. I'm glad that we have a game that can appeal to the newer generation, which I'm very much about. And I really do love the older generation Pokemon. But random spawns get very annoying. Again, yes, that I'm in the same boat, Rez. And, yeah. The no overworld Pokemon. To me, it's just like, the basic thing I could say is like setting a schedule and then cutting it in half and then sideways and diagonal and then vertically and then horizontal and then throwing it in the trash. So yeah. Copacetic. Thank you for jumping on YouTube. I am sorry, but I am actually getting out of here. I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm very tired. I'm getting very hungry as well. But I'm going to go ahead and save this. I will be back on tomorrow for sure. No doubt. No Overworlds ones does make it seem more like a remake. I don't know if I feel if I agree with that. Like, all the remakes have had the overworld spawn. No overworld spawn just seems like, again, like a lazy remaster. I hate to say it like that, but I can't see it any other way. But I am gonna get out of here. I'm tired. I'm hungry. We'll be back on tomorrow. So anybody curious, I'll be back on for the next week, finishing this up, and we got a few other things planned. You'll come back tomorrow. Hey, I really appreciate that. Copacetic, you have a good one as well. I'm sorry that it was so late and you caught me at a late time, but hey, I would love to see you tomorrow as well. But thank you for jumping over on YouTube, and everybody else jumping over on YouTube. Thank you so much as well. I'm very tired and hungry, but I'm gonna go ahead and just call it quits here for the night. I'm just so tired. But until next time, I am out of here, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully you can catch me next time, but if you can't, I understand. But until then, and again, until next time, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody.